You're listening to the English Football Podcast.
And finding Rashford. Anthony in the centre. Bruno Fernandes is joining in too. Rashford going on the outside. And sliding in was Anthony. Just past the 3-minute mark. And the Brazilian has his fourth Manchester United goal.
Hello and welcome to the English Football Podcast, and today we'll talk about the FA Cup game between Manchester United and Everton at Old Trafford. I suppose Everton made it hard for them, although they couldn't get the win in the end and go through. Rashford with a golden assist, pretty good for him. He's really showing his quality in the last few games, and he's certainly doing well under Ten Hag. He can definitely get the start in the next game. Coady with a goal at both ends of the pitch, an own goal in the second half, and a goal in the 14th minute to equalise after Anthony's goal. We'll have a chat about Lampard because he's, I suppose, it wasn't a terrible performance from Everton that game, but I suppose it's always hard against Manchester United, but you maybe need to do a bit better, maybe not let them score 3 past you. But, I mean, we did do an episode about that, and we all thought he should be sacked. So, I still think he should. Although, I just think, who would they bring in, really? Because, he's a good manager, but he's maybe not good enough for the Premier League, I don't think. And there's probably another few managers out there that would want to manage Everton. But, I don't know, it depends if Lampard gets sacked. The first goal for Everton went in with a howler from De Gea, really. Went through his legs and just, not very good for him. It's always happened against Everton. There's been quite a few times he's he's made a bad mistake which led to a goal, and obviously that one did, with Coady scoring then. Next, Manchester United faced Charlton in the AFL Cup semi-final. Charlton, the only team left that isn't in the Premier League, so I hope they can get through. Is it the semis? No, I think it's the quarterfinals actually. So we've been saying that wrong. AFL Cup quarterfinals. And then in the league, Southampton host Everton. That'll be a brilliant game at the bottom of the table. Southampton need to win that to have a chance of getting out of the relegation zone. And Manchester United play Man City, which will be a good game. We did our predictions last time. We all thought it would be 3-2. I thought there'd be 2 goals from Haaland, one from... who was it? One from someone else, I don't know. And Grealish will get an assist, because obviously Grealish has got quite a few assists in the last few games. Well, he's got 2 against Leeds, 1 against Chelsea. And Man U, I think Rashford will score 1 as well with his brilliant form, but I don't think they'll manage to get 3 points. They could have gone ahead of them if Man City lost to Chelsea, which they didn't, then they'd be 2 points. I think the gap between Man City and Man U now is 5. Yes, I think. But anyway, we'll have a look at some transfer stuff, whatever. And obviously, the lead up to that game for Southampton against Everton, they've signed Croatian international Orsic from Dinamo Zagreb. Very good signing for them. Hopefully he can help them to stay up, especially that game against Everton. I don't know whether he'll be able to play then. Maybe he can make his debut. Or if he'll have to, I don't know, go through some other contract stuff, whatever. Also, he was also being sort of looked at by Everton and Nottingham Forest, but Southampton got there first in the end. Chelsea have signed Andreas Santos for 11 million. I mean, quite a big price tag, but we'll see how he does. It doesn't actually say when I had a look what position he plays in. So, but anyway. And Newcastle player Joe White has joined Exeter City on loan from Newcastle. Aston Villa striker Cameron Archer has gone on loan to Middlesbrough. I think I heard something today about how their manager has taken them from 21st, all the way up to 5th. He's done a brilliant job there. They could be in the Premier League next season. Be looking forward to that if they do. Jack Butland has gone to Manchester United from Crystal Palace on a free transfer. I don't really know why, because they've got De Gea. I think they've got another one. I don't know, but they've got De Gea and obviously Dean Henderson on loan to Forest. But they've got another one now, Jack Butland. David Blind has gone to Bayern Munich. Good signing for them. Played for Ajax already. Good player. And Roger Skimmich or whatever is happy to have Endo Fernandez back training with the Benfica side after all of the sort of what's it called? Like all of the interests in him. So obviously Chelsea have, I think, Liverpool have, I think. Although Chelsea, he said that Chelsea's approach showed a lack of respect to his club. And he said that it's time for a clean slate for Enzo Fernandez, and that he can now focus on football. Bayern Munich have an interest in Yann Sommer as well. He did quite well at the World Cup, I suppose. The Switzerland international. He will be a good signing for them, although I don't think he'll get over Manuel Neuer, but for whatever German cups there are, he probably playing some of them. And probably the biggest rumour is that Barcelona are interested in Bernardo Silva. Obviously, Man City are looking at Jude Bellingham, so if they do lose Bernardo Silva, it will be not a need. They won't need Jude Bellingham after that, because they've got Rodri, Gundogan, and maybe could bring Foden back into the midfield role. But yeah, I suppose they could probably, if they get Jude Bellingham after that, they'd probably get their midfield as maybe better than it was. I think Bellingham's better than Bernardo Silva. Yeah, so that's all the transfer stuff. There is a few FA Cup games going on today. We'll go through all of the ones, except for Man U, Everton. We've just done that in the FA Cup episode roundup. So thanks for listening. You've been listening to the English Football Podcast. I'm Callum, and goodbye.